Morning, guys. So today we are at the Nanzenji for our start because we have to get through Nanzenji from Kyrgyz station to reach Eikando, the Eikando. So here we are. I thought I would give you a bit more of the Nanzenji on the way. Cannot hurt. Or I know my throat hurts a bit, so I'm taking some nodouame, like candy for the throat, they say in Japanese. But I will be done soon. Then I will talk correctly. So actually, it's the side of the Nanzenji we didn't explore before. It's more like the living quarters. All those buildings here are like practice on living quarters. See on the other side of the main hall. Lots of Japanese tourists around, kids from school, and older ladies, let's say. Hello Noël, bonjour, bonjour. Comment ça va bien? So, the living quarters of... Oui, Nanzenji, qu'on traverse pour aller au Eikando. On va commencer à avoir des koyos, je pense, aujourd'hui en fait. Je pensais pas qu'on en ait, mais ça pourrait se présenter pas mal. Les fenêtres typiques en forme de cloche. Qui ne sont normalement que dans les bâtiments de bouddhisme zen. Mais regardez celui-ci. Ici, ils ont des panneaux, ça veut dire qu'ils ouvrent des fois. Ils ont un joli petit jardin, visiblement. Ils n'ont pas l'air équipés pour s'ouvrir. Je pense que c'est juste funéraire. Ouais. C'est juste funéraire. Ils ont un super petit jardin. Mais ils sont pas touristiques. Oh, il y a le feu. Le feu, le feu, le feu. Big tremblement à Saitama. Et... Ok. Tu sais quel Shindo? Ça, c'est les mômes qu'on la haine parce que tous les autres qui sont bien passent devant leur école pendant qu'eux sont en cours. Il recommence, c'est un moine qui a foutu le feu. C'est le mec du Ginkakuji qui recommence. Oh, le bordel dans les classes japonaises, moi j'en reviens jamais. « 20 secondes, mais costaud, au moins 4 où je suis. » Ouais, ça commence à secouer un petit peu. T'es en maison ou en appart? J'ai jamais fait ce musée parce qu'il était jamais ouvert. Des objets d'art et des objets artisanaux des 19e et 20e siècles. Ok. Bon. Putain, ils sont contents d'être dans la fumée du mec avec ses feuilles, là, du monde avec ses feuilles. Je sais pas si on voit la fumée à l'image, mais on est dans un petit nuage là quand même. Hein. La salle des clubs, enfin le bâtiment des clubs, entre autres. On est en semaine, public principalement féminin bien sûr. Maison, mais ça s'est arrêté net. Mais grand bruit à la maison. Ah, ça. Oui, quand t'es dans une maison, ça craque beaucoup plus en fait qu'un immeuble. Les immeubles modernes, tu les entends pas craquer. C'est pas... Si ça craque, c'est que ça tombe. Ils ont pas ouvert Koyo encore. Koyo, c'est à partir du 6 novembre à Eikando. Qu'on va piper par un ou deux trous qu'il y a, mais je pense pas qu'on aille faire la visite s'ils n'ont pas ouvert l'expo Koyo encore en fait. Donc, no tripod et no similar tool for the camera, no photography, no video inside the garden, no selfie in the temple, no pet, no drink, no smoking, no drone. On va traverser avant. Donc le light up, qui est vraiment la bonne partie du Eikando, moment de Koyo, ne sera lancé que le 6. Entre Emilienne, tranquille. Hein. Ils savent comment optimiser les revenus. On va piper un peu, mais je pense que j'ai pas encore envie de le faire parce qu'il n'est pas assez rouge encore. Non, c'est pas encore au niveau que je veux. On reviendra. Il y a des chances qu'il pleuve. Oh, il me fait chier avec son... Si je peux cacher comme ça. Ah. Bon, il faudra cropper. Ils sont tout mignons les gonzes. Ouais, alors non. Le Eikando, il est super, je le recommande. C'est bourré de monde, hein, par contre, quand c'est Koyo. Mais ils font un light-up super bien, ils ont un joli petit jardin, tu peux monter un petit peu au-dessus pour la salle de prière. Je le recommande très 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 chaudement. C'est un grand standard du tourisme à Kyoto. Et donc nous ne le ferons pas encore. Nous reviendrons. Et donc on va de ce pas aller se mettre sur le chemin de la philosophie qui va nous permettre d'avoir quelques temples et sanctuaires à entrée libre où on pourra apprécier quelques couleurs aussi. Donc ça c'est la combinaison idéale, on va dire, quand les gens sont prêts à marcher. Keage, Nanzenji, Eikando. Du Eikando, on va aller récupérer le chemin de la philosophie. On a une Nanzenji ici, la partie de Keage, Nanzenji, Eikando. Ensuite, on est ici à ce coin-là, on va monter sur le chemin de la philosophie qui va se dérouler jusqu'au pavillon d'argent. Et on a sur le chemin le Kumano Ginkakuji, Otoyo Shinja si on veut, et le Honnen c'est le plus intéressant du lot. Et ça fait un bel alignement. Donc si les gens sont prêts à marcher, c'est pile poil, ça fait une journée on va dire, vu qu'on marche lentement, tranquillement, qu'on s'arrête pour manger. Et ça aligne 4 sites majeurs quand même de la ville. Alors le problème c'est que c'est bourré de monde en saison. Là tu viens pendant les sakuras, ça arrache, faut faire la queue quoi. La météo c'est plus ce que c'était, hein. Ça c'est ça m'annonçait du beau temps aujourd'hui. Et que dalle de bon. On a des nuages et tout. Là, c'est dur à percevoir, mais là, ça, c'est le Eikando, entre autres. C'est un de leurs sites. Donc, on peut monter un peu à montagne et sur la colline, on va dire, plutôt que la montagne. Et donc, de là, on a une petite vue sympa sur ce qui descend. Alors, il y a un Braise Café qui va ouvrir ici. Paris, Odéon, Cancale, Le Port, Tokyo, Motesando. Qui propose de la vente à l'emporter. C'est plus le vol à l'arraché, c'est le vol à l'emporter. Et on gagne saucisses, crêpes, beurre, bordier, sucre, cidre fermier biologique et jus de pomme pétillant. On va envoyer ça aux collègues, ils vont rigoler. Par contre, on va à la Kyoto Style Tofu Donburi. Vegan, ok, ça c'est mieux. Une enseigne plus ancienne et plus locale. Là, c'est souvenir. Réflexion de maison, là, ça pourrait devenir un business cette maison. Là, on voit un peu mieux la. C'est pas une pagode, hein, mais. Mais le souci, c'est quand même en fait l'usine électrique qui est juste devant. Donc voilà le cours d'eau du chemin de la philosophie qui vient du Nanzenji et qui arrive ici. Ah toi Noël, ça va, l'anglais, toi ça passe. Je peux parler en anglais alors avec toi. Évitez de faire peur au leur cœur. So, this is a shrine that is at the end of the path of philosophy. They could manage to get some basics very easily. They have a stream coming down the hills, so they do have the mystic bridge that is supposed to stop evil spirits to entering. Then we have the Tori. So they have a patchwork because here you have an ebisu. So I need a place to put you. I'll go here. I'll take you closer after. I have you with me, I can read the chat. So they tell you how to do things in English. Okay. Sound the bell, put the money, bow twice, clap hands twice, bow deeply in the end. And they have a wonderful statue of Ebisu. Very detailed, with the fish in hand and stuff. It's very fantastic. Great looking one. The main one, it's actually a tomb, so it's not very impressive. There's not much to see, but we'll do the same. We should always care for the main divinity. So the oratorium and this is just here, right here, with those foldable chairs. So it's not, the best you can get. And of course, we do have the Emma and all other things sold. I'm wondering about to get Emma. The Ebisu one looks very good. They also have the Yata Karasu. So no, it's okay. I will. The one I have is already much fun. So it's a place where you can stop for a little while and have a drink. They do have seats and they don't mind you using, especially if you pay your respects. So it's a small shrine, but still it has a nice mood to it. And I just love the ebisu. The statues they have is really exquisite. I wish I had some quality pictures of it to sell. So we are now on the path of philosophy. So here you have two options. You have the original one, which was along the canal like this, and you have the part that has been renovated in the last years. It was finished like 2019 or 2020 actually, maybe. So they reopened the view on the city from here. It used to be blocked with trees, walls and stuff, because it's people's houses right under. This place is famous for its cats. It has ton of cats. And this place here on the other side is a restaurant. They are closed at the moment because of the pandemic. But so this place is famous for cats because there is, or there was, let's see, no, there is still an old building that was a cafe. They have been cleaning it up a lot. I don't know what will happen to it, but they cleaned up the access and stuff. So you see this brick thing? It used to be a cafe here, and when it went down, like, people fed the cats, and started to have more and more cats around here. And they used to have a small trolley where some cats were always sleeping. That's how it started, I think. That's where they were feeding. They got rid of that. I guess it might be rehabilitated at some point if they clear it up like this. Maybe they are looking for someone to reform it. Possibly. So why is this the path of philosophy? It is because a professor at the University of Kyoto, who was a philosopher, was the first translator of Immanuel Kant in Japanese. Was a real philosopher, so always muttering to himself. And took this path to go to work and come back to work every day. We can see the city now. There's nothing interesting to see, but we can see the city. So because the philosopher was taking it twice a day, at least, muttering like he was philosophing, well, it became the path of the philosopher. Path of philosophy. It's a pretty recent thing. So actually it got its name and tradition only since the 70s. Before that it was not famous at all. It was very local, and actually it became famous when the city wanted to get rid of it, wanted to reform the whole area, and people of the neighborhood just protested, got organized, and had this place recognized and saved, basically, making the path of philosophy. So it is mostly a spring thing because most of the trees along the way are sakuras. So when they bloom, it looks good. Petals will fall in the water and we'll have like a pink cannon. In the rest of the year, not in any of the other 3 seasons, it's nice to the most. The price of the estates around here have just skyrocketed, as far as I know. And even though some are abandoned, it's hard to revitalize, revigorate the area because it's expensive, hard to access. Like this house has only this access, so you need to have a small car if you want. And during tourist season, you can't move your car out of your home, so it's pretty hard to recycle. Thing to notice, they have trashes along the way. They got bored of people being too dirty. Des camélias, je pense. Aucune idée. Les fleurs et moi. So you have a few bridges over this canal. You have to be careful here, you can easily fall in this waterway. So if we look at the explanation, we are reaching the Otoyo shrine. So enshrined at this shrine are Sukuna Hikona no Mikoto, Emperor Ojin, and Sugawara no Michizane. Legend tells that this shrine was built in 887 as a prayer for the recovery of Emperor Uda from his illness. Involved in the several wars, it suffered many fires, but its main buildings, sub-shrines, worshipping hall, and the Emado hall, housing the votive tablets, were reconstructed. It is now considered a guardian shrine for the local people of the Shishigatani, Onnenin, and Nanzenji areas. Some of the sub-shrines have animal statues such as mice, monkeys, and kites, while also being famous for their various symbolic trees such as camellia, weeping plums, or wildflowers. For visitors, the gardens are another feeling of peace and tranquility. And so these are the animals of the sub-temple. Let's see if connection holds. So some nice houses around here. It is holding. So let's get cleaned up. Okay, I want to try to take a picture. Give me a second. When I try to be a photograph. Here we go again. Don't just stay away of the monkeys. Don't take pictures of them and stuff. We'll see. So they are reforming now, so they are storing stuff all around. So we do have our snacks. We'll go see the mice. So instead of Komainu, the animal is the mice. This one is more photogenic, I guess. Trying to have it with a good background. Nah, I don't see the picture I want. So there is an inali. Ah, the fox I can do more with. Here we hide things that we don't like. Good enough. That one as well should work. Now we have the light thing. Now we have the mover. Oh. Rouge et vert, oui, il y a un truc pas mal, mais il y a trop de papier et de machin dans le chemin. Trop de trucs en métal qui dépassent, ça me trigger un petit peu. Next, and finally, we do have the monkey and the kite. Oui, le rouge et le vert, là, c'est vraiment... You can also have a look at the architecture. To be earthquake proof, the pillar, yeah, here we go, is on a stone that is on another stone. So it's quite stable, but when there is an earthquake, it can slide on the bottom stone. So it tempers the move, the shock. It's the traditional anti-seismic setting. that Komainu run over by vegetation. That's nice. I wish I didn't have that big pillar there, but les lampadaires, ça fait chier. So they're making a new quite big building, housing maybe, I don't know. So I hope they will rework on the Timizuya so that it looks better in the end, not with the concrete thing behind. Japanese are supposed to pay attention to details. So some parts you can actually walk parallelly to the path of philosophy without being on it. So you have some parts you can walk like this behind, like in the back streets of the upper riverbank, canal bank. So we are back on the path of philosophy. Hello, Total Blank. Hello. So we are walking the path of philosophy. So we are feeling wiser and wiser with every step we take. But you know, every breath she takes is another problem. So business is as is. Will they reopen or not? I don't know. Not afternoon, no. It's 10:40 in the morning in Kyoto. Well, early morning I will not go as far, but yeah, still the morning. So all those are sakura trees. They already lost their leaves. They do turn a nice orange red color, but they fall very fast. They turn and fall quickly. So that's why sakura are not well renowned for the koyo. But still, if you can get a sakura tree turned, it's a pretty view. So they're becoming fewer and fewer, but some of those sakura trees are pretty old, even though the path was recognized only from the 70s. There was I would say they were planted on the side of this canal long before that. So we do have old sakura trees on this path. But illness takes them one by one. So here we have a momiji, but you see it's not turned yet. We are still early in the season. So we come from the Otoyo Jinja down the way of the path of philosophy. We have the Onenin and the Ginkakuji. If we went up, we would have the Eiganji and the Alankuji, but they are not very touristic as far as I remember. But remembering things is one. Actually knowing for a fact now is another. So let's go check. Because basically, everything I know becomes distant memory. Seeing too much, and the 2 years of pandemic, everything needs to be reconsidered as new. Everything needs to be refreshed. We never know, they can have decided to open to the public to a certain extent with the circumstances. This area used to be aristocratic, I think. So it's quite isolated. I don't think they have any commerce around here. So it's usually upper class. There is a school for girls over there. Notre Dame. Sorry. So the Eikando. This is the Zen nunnery belonging to the Nanzenji school of the Linzai sect of Buddhism. It is called Tanigosho or Shishigatani nunnery because it was originally located alongside the mountain stream of Shishigatani, which lies to the south of the present temple. This temple was built in 1654 retired Emperor Go-Mizuno with the Princess Shohoshin Inomiya Shusho, designated as the founder of the temple. It was displayed in the former palace of the Emperor Gosai and was offered to the temple. Thereafter, princes and granddaughters of emperors successively became priestesses, and the nuns of Fushimi Palace worked at the temple until 1890. Okay. The present main temple was built thanks to a donation by Tokugawa, the 11th shogun of the Tokugawa shogunate. A lot of treasures were donated by the imperial family, including as many as 200 imperial dolls, letters written by the emperors Gonara, Ogimachi, Go-Mizuno, and Gosai, and Juni Hitoe. The continues that means 12-layer robes worn by the princess Monzeki. Within the nunnery precinct, there are a large number of famous camellia trees, including the Chiritsubaki, literally dispersing camellia that were loved by the retired Emperor Go-Mizuno. Okay. And being a nunnery, they still do not open to the public. There is one downtown where I went to visit a nunnery. That was very interesting, with basically the same kind of donations by the imperial family, kimonos, dolls and stuff. Okay, they have a lot of wires coming in. I guess they need the internet, but no entrance. I don't know where the other one is, I forgot. I chose the left because the right, is the girls' school. This is the other one now? No, it's a hotel. Okay. Yeah. You can stay in here? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. The other one is... They said one was 3 minutes, the other one was 5 minutes. I might have missed it on the way up. Well, I don't know. Okay, there is something nice here going on. That garden. Let's see. So, let's resume our traveling off the path. This might have been a restaurant, I think. So, I forgot to show you, it was before, shit. There is a hill there, I think it's a Yoshida. There is a shrine on top. It's one of the places where you can go to, yeah, that one over there in the hill. I think that's the shrine on top of the Yoshida. The Yoshida being a hill. So those people are hiking the back streets above the Path of Philosophy. That's something we can do another time. Some spots you can view through so many approaches, so it's cool. You can do the same thing with a different approach every time. Yeah, this neighborhood is cool, I think. A bit lost, you need a car to go around, do things. Even a bike won't make it, I think. Even with an electric bike, it's a pain, I would say. Okay, this is the temple, it's not open. I think if you don't have a car, you can't really live here. And for the kid, it's a pain. unless you have girls and they go to that school over there. I think the rest, otherwise I think it's a pain. Olab, what could it be? I don't know. There were prices for A and B. I don't know. Ah, maintenant, désormais, je viens une fois par semaine à Kyoto, là. J'ai fait des ajustements d'emploi du temps. Et désormais, c'est une fois par semaine à Kyoto. My schedule now is Mondays I go try a place to eat between shifts in Umeda, Osaka, looking for Japanese food. And Wednesday and Thursday are days to go out, one day for Osaka, one day for Kyoto. This house has brought polemic on the past when it was built because of its outrageous design and colors. People around have been putting a fight about it because of mostly the colors, which is fun because all the shapes they use is the shapes of Zen. So Zen says that you can represent the world with square, round, circle, and triangle. And this is basically what you get on this house. But still, because of the colors, they complained about it. I love the nice touch of the all hanging there. I think it's a fake one. I don't think it's a real one. So after I have 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, according to, I might have a few lessons still coming there, here and there. So the day for Kyoto will mix. It will be either one, according to how I can manipulate my schedule. But that's the plan. So we have some painting going on, or starting. This house also is pretty interesting because it's a big domain for sure, and that building to the right with the copper roof, which is kind of round with a big window opening for everybody to see. It is slightly strange. So in order to preserve the trees, they don't enforce things. Some trees are too close to the water to do anything else, but they try to protect the trees on this part. This is the most important one. That's the ones for the best pictures. So another momiji here, still not turning. So that place is usually a cafe. Not too bad to have a rest and eat, but it's gone. They are looking for a tenant, so it went under. What is amazing to me is that some products, tsukemono, are still on the counter. That's pretty crazy. You know, they don't even try to take the products and sell them to finish the stock and things. Some Japanese practices are a bit strange to me. Merci Noël, à bientôt. Passe une bonne journée et attention quand ça tremble. So here we are with a mausoleum. This is an imperial mausoleum. There are many of those. Osaka, Kyoto do have many. Nara as well. It's not always a cocoon, of course. The modern adjustment often looks like this. You have this little barrack made by the intendants. And then, so the park we are seeing was the Imperial Mausoleum. Okay. So, the problem of those mausoleums is like there is nothing to see. From the sky, sometimes they are impressive. But that's pretty much it. From the ground, not really a big deal. And you cannot enter, it's forbidden. And they don't even open them much for research. So we get back on the path. I would not like to live right here when tourism starts again. Ugh. And the entrance is that way for the cars? Oh, they're gonna suffer so much. So, ouch. Still following the stream of the path of philosophy. One spot is interesting because oh, it's not that one. I am mistaken. Oops. Okay, so I guess just they are reinforcing it. Or it. Yeah, they are remaking it. They want to privatize correctly. Because that's basically houses. Some might have a business, but you know, that's the place where the only place where their kids can play and stuff. So it's annoying to have tourists all over. Renovation. This one with the traditional blue tiles of Kyoto. A lot of care going on at the moment. So we are under the sakura trees. The Cake and Cafe, that was a nice place. I remember it fondly. The green terrace over there is nice as well. Still open, it seems. That's good. That's a relief. See, to protect us from projections, they do have a screen. So we'll go up here. Art gallery. Restaurant. Kaiseki. And we go right the Honenin. I'm still waiting for the sun they announced. Today is supposed to be a sunny day. So, if we go for the Honanin. Oh, isn't that cute? So traditionally, when Japanese want to mark a place where they don't want you to go, when it's barred, they put a rock like this with those black ropes. And this is what tells you that it is forbidden to go this way. This is how you are bored of going somewhere. That's what signals it. So guys, I want to take some pictures. So I will put you down like this. Give you the view. And I want to take this with a nice camera. I'm still reading you. I'm still viewing the chat. So I hope that the refreshing feel was with you. There's also something we can do with the bamboos and the tree trunk with the mushrooms. So There have been some changes. Okay. They made art displays with crystals on the side. Could be glass. I don't know. Yeah, bubbly and thing. Guess that's glass. So. Okay, so now we have more. Now it's better to come through the graveyard entrance because they did make all this display. Okay, the main entrance, they made it nicer. Okay, you have art. On display here. Yoshikoi. And yeah, you have the name of the display. It's Tsunagaru Eternal Affinity 2019 Nishinaka Yokito. Collaboration indication Nihon Taisan Bin glass bottle MFG. So it is glass, it is sure. And we have lots of mosquitoes in here. I forgot to take a picture. I will try to, yeah. Don't want to go back to the VOD to make stills. So let's take the picture directly. Here we are. Okay, this triad is a bit, evocative. So let's see, is there anything we can do with that here? If I put you to the ground, how much of a nice view do we have? I'm not sure I see a picture that is compelling. We need to be closer. Yeah, I see the concept and stuff, but I don't see the picture. They respect the codes and things, but it's all the natural background. I see the art, but I can't picture it. Yeah, I don't see the lonely one with the tree behind. Would that make something? Let me see. Somewhere around here, but I will need light. With sunlight maybe. With a bit of shining on it. Could maybe, I'm not sure. Not really compelled. So this is a Honenin. So this is a temple that deal a lot with modern art. They do a lot of collaborations with contemporary artists. They always have a special design, often related to the season. On those two benches of sand, let's say, sandbanks. That to be appreciated from the entrance. There is an exhibition we will go after. You do have a pond. We don't have enough colors yet on the pond. It's a bit too bleak. Bit of reflection. They did cut the tree too. I guess it was having problems, so they decided to cut it down and integrate it. Yeah, it's very serene. That's but after, my point would be that it's cared for, but there is a lack of genius. It is technically okay, they care for it, but they lack a little something. It's like technically good, but you don't have any compelling picture. They lack something, which could also be the point though. But so it's not really a photogenic place. It's more likely, you come, you appreciate it, you come often to see changes and stuff. But the lawns do look a little rough around the edge. Yeah, the landscaping, the thing you have exactly what I'm trying to put my finger on. That the roughness on the edges. There is that little thing, that integration and thing. But they do get a lot of visitors, so of course they need to be careful. Because people will just waste good efforts. Look at that tree. Must be a vine or something. I enjoy being in it, but I don't feel any urge, any need to take my camera out to take something. Well, at the moment they have less foot traffic, but they usually have many visitors. It is very standard for people to go to the Silver Pavilion, walk down the beginning of the Philosopher's Path, and then go to the Onenin and then move to another part of the city. So here they have an old safe house, usually to protect their treasures. And here you have this art display: listen, think, accept, practice, and believe, which goes with the teaching of Buddhism. And you have this piece of art here. I can take this clip and loop it. So yeah, this place is popular. The intrication with contemporary art is really something that is exquisite and appreciated. Thank you. すみません、ビデオは大丈夫ですか？はい、すみません、ございます。はい。はい。すみません。はい。すみません。So if you recognize anything. Okay, I've been there. Nanzenji. Yeah, you don't have to be religious to appreciate the beautifulness of, it's always a work of someone with convictions, and conviction brings something to bring what they make to art, actually. Sorry guys, I hit the blank stop. This is illustration for the partition of a song. Shamisen players. It's really Kyoto life. That's nice.
インフォメーション。
うん。
ビデオインフォメーション。
うん、はいはい、そうです。すいません、ありがとうございました。
はい、
So, so, okay, I'm back with the car. The building is too strong for the connection. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Japanese do have way to express, like everybody, you know, they do. It's not all of them, but they do have artists just like we do. And being a bit less judgmental than Europeans, Westerners, a bit more people try to do things and share. So this is a ENG. So it's nice. You don't see the inside because they usually mostly do private ceremonies and stuff. But on the other side, you always have some consideration for some artistic activities. So it's never a miss to come check it. No, I haven't been to Asakusa. I have been living in Kansai, and I went out of Kansai only for family vacations. So at that time, no tourism, mostly camping in the wild of the different prefectures around Kansai. But that's it. Little shop where people share their creations. Oh, isn't he the one who is on Twitch? Yeah, I follow him. Yeah, I do watch him making stuff. Yeah. I've never been to the shop, but I look at his channel. I have a certain interest in ukiyo-e. So having a look at him working and things is very interesting to me. I'm trying to start a collection of ukiyo-e about Osaka. Official copies, I'm looking for. But the budget didn't follow this year, but hopefully in the future. So yeah, I do follow him. Very interesting dude. I didn't know he had a shop on Asakusa actually, but I watch his videos while he's working. One of the first Twitch accounts actually I followed. So yeah, he's among those I do recommend on Twitch. I'm looking for the smarter kind, so I don't recommend that many Twitch accounts, but he's one. So some university students going around with their little name tags. So yeah, we are running to the part that is a bit strange for us. So here we have lots of Jizo. But here on that part, even though we are really close to the start, the main part, let's say, of the path of philosophy, you have social accommodations. Yeah, well, when he's in his shop, you should be alright to snipe him, to get into his stream, If you don't disturb his work, I don't think he won't mind. So you have social housing right here. A bit unexpected in the area. So here you can see a bit what I was saying about the sakura. When they turn red, it's an interesting color. Just they lose their leaves so fast. It doesn't bring the same feeling than momiji that will keep all their leaves red for a long time and making a very nice scenery. Yeah, I guess if you can even be a customer, you will like it, I think. We have a small temple here. You can praise the Jizo outside. There is now. We are in the autumn. It's not as humid as before. It's not as hot, but it's not very cold and not very dry yet. It will get very cold and very dry during the winter. So there is a autumn season, just like there is a spring. This weather usually lasts 2 months, 2.5 at most. What I say, one and a half. It's November mostly, and it can go up to 2 months, starting mid-October and up to mid-December. Yeah, 2 months. Summer lingers to September every time. So, with a cafe with their own brew. So we are reaching the entrance of the Zaka leading to the Ginkakuji, the silver pavilion. So considering weather, the best time to visit Japan is spring, if you can deal with the showers that will happen at some point, and autumn, because that's where you get the colors and stuff, the flowers, the red leaves and things. Summer is very hard to deal with, but it's a great season because that's where you have the matsuri and things. That's where Japanese people are the most festive. So it's a recommendation. And winter is really the hardest one. That's the hardest season. But still, like beginning of the year, after Oshogatsu, when you have Setsubun, you have some festivities that are interesting, but it's not as constant as in other seasons. It's like you have 1 or 2 days very interesting, and that's it. You love grey, rainy weather? Well, you should move to Scotland, I guess. I think they have grey, rainy season most of the time. They have winter and rainy season. So we have this small shopping street leading up to the Silver Pavilion. I have battery issues as usual because we are reaching that point. So I might have lunch first, and then we will, after lunch, we will finish with the Silver Pavilion. To add at least one real visit on our day. We are back. But can I actually eat around here? Has become harder, it seems. Okay, no, we won't do the Silver Pavilion. I will make a brief, but we won't go. And we'll go in the backside to the sanctuary where I will put things on charge. So here is the Silver Pavilion. That one is the Silver Pavilion. It's not silvery in any ways. You can go uphill in here. You do have a dry garden for the technical part of things. Okay, it was started in 1482 and rebuilt in 1558. And the current appearance of it dates back to 1639. And it was built by the 5th shogun of the Ashikaga dynasty. And it has never been painted in silver like the Golden Pavilion. Actually, it's because one guy who came to visit in the 17th century said that with the varnish on it and the moon reflection, it looked like it was silvery. Okay, let's see. Fuka. Fuka is down there. Let's eat at Fuka then. Up. Well, as a consideration for English, it's just driven by money, Tourists are all over, they have bad manners, they don't know what to do, so I think I will have a tonkatsu kare, because that's what I like. So yeah, it's many considerations for English language. It's really more like money driven, and tolerance driven. They have tourists over anyways, so they better do their best to gain from the tourists what they want, Give me a second to... こんにちは。はい、はい、一人でね。
テーブルカウンター。
はい、カウンターの方。はい。はい、とんかつカレー。とんかつカレー。はい、お願いします。Yeah, there is no political consideration behind English in Japan. Just money considerations and dealing with the world considerations. So they make the effort. Quebec, it's a different thing. It's a political. When you get political, you get petty, of course. Always. Can't be helped. Okay, we are charging. Very nice folding fans on the wall. Look at this. Not the way. Nice. So this is a place I wanted to... I want you to try for a while. Thank you, Total Blank. I'll go and I'll use that. Thanks a lot. I'll take care of that when I go back tonight. Thanks. I should deal with it when I still have a small number and they're easy to stop. And for the language thing, just consider also that the opposition is not the same. Japan has a different relationship to English than French speakers. Should I actually kick them now? Yeah, it's they do efforts, and that's what we appreciate a lot. So. Just make sure you ban any bots, because some of them data mine if you visit their profile, and you don't want people clicking the username and having their IP spooled and other informations. I see. Oop, that one's gone. That one too. What was the other one you were naming? Zero. Well, Xela, I don't know. It's completely blank. It can be just a viewer. I'm a shy person. I do have a few real life, so Xela I will pass for this time. I will wait. If you want an insight, I do have some of my students watching, and somehow they might be forced at some point to make an account just to make sure to certain things to make it easier to follow, but they will never talk, never write, never do anything, never put a profile or anything. So blank profiles like Zila, you have to be careful. It could be one of my real life contact, and I could ask, please give me the name, so that one, it's too much of a hassle. But the two other things a lot I took care of. Okay, thanks. I will get on it when I go back. I need one more cable. Just charge a little bit. the chat, and after that I will charge a bit. The pocket Wi-Fi. I'm quite happy the pocket Wi-Fi has some issues, but not that many. I'm quite on the edge of the city, so worse than this, I guess, would be Arashiyama, but that's it. So this place, actually, they are doing some efforts. They changed a bit. I did to try it before, a few years ago, 2 years ago, for some clients that had specific needs. And so here, when they open, they have this little garden in front of the bar. It's very nice, very... It's pretty nice. Not perfect yet, it's not completely grown, but different flowers of different seasons. It's a nice touch. How excited am I to finally eat? Well, I was running a bit hungry, I didn't have breakfast, so yeah, quite excited. I will have very basic food, but I should enjoy it. I shall enjoy it. It is fairly handmade enough, so shall be alright. Slightly on the expensive side though, but we'll see. Depending on the quantity, could be alright. But Kyoto is pricier anyways than Osaka. If you go downtown Kyoto where you have the salaryman, you might find bentos and quick lunch for 1,000, but when you're a bit more touristic places, it goes over 1,000. Doesn't reach to 2,000. It's in between, so it's not excessive, but yeah, it's more. You have more possibilities at 1,000 in Osaka. What level do I teach at? Actually, I teach adults, so I'm more like a trainer than a teacher. I teach adults any age. It's mostly for vacation purpose, opening to the world purpose, and for English I do teach in business English. Despite my pronunciation, I did attend an MBA in the US, so I can deal with business talks and considerations. I don't teach schools, I don't teach kids. I used to and I hate it. And I don't teach at university either. I've been in the private practice for 15 years, 14 years. And before that, when I started, I was in the same market, but different with a big company. Yeah, I think I told him about it. We talked a bit about it. That I'm one of those who has a job beside it. We still need that. My point is not to be a full-time streamer. So yeah, teaching kids, it's a lot of material preparation, and I don't mind kids. I can take care of kids for fun, but teaching, I can't. It's beyond me. For me, I'm it's of non-importance, but I did attend a real MBA in the US. It's not even equivalent from France or anything. I did attend the classes, the MBA classes and courses in American university. Just I was not a full ride student. I was under exchange programs, so I couldn't get the title even though I could take the classes. But friends tried to compensate it, giving me a useless engineer title. That makes no sense. No, I mean, so it takes a long time to make, so it's, you know, more handmade. So I have confidence for that meal. It should be alright. But when it comes to business, English business classes, you know, even the MBA is not really that important because you use textbooks and it's really English problems that more than business problems. So half of my lessons are like how to write business emails that make sense, and you know, I don't need an MBA to teach that. What I use is not what I learned in the MBA. So, but I enjoy teaching adults. It's more fun. So I have more of an adult approach to things and an adult humor. So it's, you know, it's better with adults, obviously. I think they are considering to call an ambulance on me or not because I talk alone. I think they are considering. Yeah, that tends to be. My wife is very fluent in English. We met at university in the US, and she's working for a big company of the area, international company. And she is on a project now that deals with factories outside of the country. And she lacked confidence. She wanted to brush up her skills, or her English, business English, let's say. And she ends up choosing to just do drill exercises with business sentences with some Philippine people for very cheap, and they just make her repeat complicated sentences and that's it. Yes. Yeah, that's true. So, lunch of ours today. We do have a small salad, a cup, nice. Lettuce mostly, but we have moyashi, so soy sprouts, lettuce, and some zucchini, I think. And then I have fried pork with curry sauce and rice under it. Yeah, I figured, you know, she didn't want to actually learn. She knew she didn't need that much vocabulary actually, but that she needed to focus on affirming her English. Her pronunciation was fine. She has no issues with that, but you know, to sound better. He was offering me fork and knives. So yeah, I don't need it. So, the curry sauce is pretty simple. It's just the curry sauce with no thing in it, no vegetable or anything in it. Pretty pure. It's unusual. People usually mix something in it to personalize it a bit. This is straight out of the can. They didn't ask me for spiciness, and it's standard. It is. Talking with the grades of the supermarket, I think 1 it being the sweetest and 6 the hottest. I would say it's a 2. So it's a good choice. Everybody will be able to eat it. If it's too spicy, just a bit of water will take care of it. Yeah, it is mild, yeah. Since they don't ask cakes, they go for the easiest one. That's better for business. No, it shall not be too hard. It is more satisfying than yesterday's soba, I have to say. I do eat curry very often. I don't like very spicy, but I do eat curry often, so my body doesn't reject it that badly when I have it. I do get, oh, it can coming out. Wow. I go for an Indian curry now and then. There are 2 places I like to go, one close to home and one in the middle. So I do go for Indian curry, which is always hotter than this, for sure. Yeah, I would say that I would not contradict this opinion. It does make sense. It's usually straightforward, diversified. But also because it's simple, it's even when they cut corners, you know, buying things already made and stuff. Already made, you don't notice the quality remains good enough to consume. When with some other Western dishes, when they cut corners, you do feel it very, very fast. it is obvious in the way the crust is that this was frozen. Yeah, definitely that goes a long way. You do enjoy it. You do enjoy eating it, and never leaves a sour feeling. It's always satisfying. Small dish like this for the salad is a bit hard. It folds off very easily. That's a little issue. The sky finally cleared up. We do have a blue sky now. Okay, totally. Thank you. I will see you later then. Thanks a lot for coming. This would be great with a bit of pineapple. Pieces of pineapple here. That would make a good thing. I love pork and pineapple. Those farming, folding farms, Japanese standard. Nice to have some Japanese thing on the screen. I have to enjoy my face, but you know, tough life. So I come here pretty often during the season usually, and there were quite a few changes on the way. Nanzenji Eikando, nothing, but along the path of philosophy, they did make lots of changes. Even the Onenji has a new setup and stuff. It's pretty interesting to see those changes. So far, nothing that will change the business in this area, but few details here and there. Should change. The chat should have had enough. Yeah. Let's take care of the pocket Wi-Fi. Charging. Yep. Good. We were 28th, the 28th today, and half of my data. Yeah. I think I will watch some stuff in the next few days. In a park or something to use my data just for fun. We're on the 28th and I used 51 gig in the month. Not only streaming, I used it for work as well and stuff. Yeah, this very strange experience. I had 2 lessons that students wanted to work very close to each other without knowing it. And they wanted, one was inside, one was at home. Well, no. One was an online lesson and the other one was a face-to-face lesson in Osaka. Online lessons, I have a setup at home. If you have been on the channel for a long time, you have seen the setup. I used it for my short programs, home programs for a while, until I moved to full-time IRM. And so I usually do that, but with the booking, I didn't have enough time to come back from my face-to-face lesson that was downtown to home to do my lesson. So I had to do my online lesson from somewhere else. I do have a laptop, so I could bring with me the necessary setup for things. And close to the place where I taught my first lesson, there was a Mossberg outlet. They have plugs and stuff, consent, so I can actually, there are outlets. So I can go there. And the place is open until late. But because of the state of emergency, actually this place was closing at 9. And I was supposed to do my lesson from 8:30 to 9:30. So I go there and said, okay, maybe actually they actually stop serving inside at 9, but they keep open until 10:30 with delivery. So maybe I can just, stay until the end. Ended up it was not possible, so I had to transfer my lesson from the laptop to doing it on the smartphone. And I went out with my student online on Skype on my phone in one hand, textbook in the other hand, and I walked the neighborhood until I found a place where I could sit and finally finish the lesson. She was having so much fun. It's a long-term student. She's a friend more than anything else, and she kept on laughing with things that were disturbing the lesson.
first place I found to sit, actually. There were 1 minute after I sit, I got 3 salarymen coming, sitting at the table right next to me, and just screaming their lungs out in Osaka-ben. It was a mess. They were talking over me. Mess. So I had to move. And, yeah, she had so much fun. But no, I'm considering finding some topics for which I could go around with the connection to do some specific lessons. It's too bad I don't have Guillaume's creperie anymore. I would have gone there and do practice lessons, ordering in French and stuff. Too bad it went under. I guess I could do a variation of it with Osaka Salon, John's Bar, Talo-kun's bar. But not as many topics when you go to a bar or when you go to a restaurant. I will work on that concept. Might actually reactivate my second Twitch channel for it. I do have 1 or 2 ideas. If I get more, could make a regular thing, would be okay. So far I have 1 or 2 ideas, so it's just a one shot. But I'm looking at that. Also to consider, I'm seeing my niece tomorrow. I need to find something to offer her. Not too big because she's gonna bring it back home. And something that is suited to what she likes at the moment. So I guess we'll go to Yodobashi Camera in Kyoto. I will do that on my way back, I think. I will try to go in Nukwa and Yodobashi at Kyoto Station. It's not my usual way to go back, but that's an old Korean. It moves a lot. Guys, I will use the bathroom. I need to consider what I want to do. I don't want to saturate. I don't want to bother people that might come by. So Yeah, what I will do is I will give you the view outside, and that should be enough. I will leave the sound on. Yeah, you're getting a view. Yeah, I will leave the sound on. Don't move. And I'll be right back. Okay. That was enough of a charge. Put that there. This. Put away. Put this back on. Here we are. Yeah, the charge of the phone will not last long, so we'll go to the Jinja, to the shrine, to finish the stream today. We won't do the silver pavilion. Anyways, it's better to come see it. And you have lots of YouTube channels to see what it looks like in advance. You don't need my stream to do that, so it's more likely to do what YouTube don't show.
ありがとうございます。 どちらからどちらの国から
ああ、昔はフランスから、でも今はまあ大阪からです。
昔はどこ
フランス。
フランス、あ、フランスのね、
うん。
フランスの方は専属いうからばっかり案内、してくれる人がよく
予告。
最近このコロナ
なもちろんね、フランス人はいつもちょっと普通の場所じゃない、ちょっと特別な場所を探してる。裏の方とか。
要するに
の方がね、なるから。
ベーシックやからです。
本当は普通は人間好きじゃないから、いつもコンテナのところから逃げてる。
正解です。OK です。普通の日本の方も、時々そういうけ要するにその観光客のどこかありますかから
これはここは昔は2年前ぐらいはここに食べに行きたかったけど、北の日は閉めてた。
あ、クローズ。火曜日がクローズ。
火曜日だったかな。ありがとうございます。ごちそうさまでした。
もう置いといてください。ありがとう。
ごちそうさまでした。So here we are. That was the place. They have more and more tourists that try to get out of the way they say. Since they are in a back street like this. They are closed on Tuesdays. If you want to try it, don't remember that. So, Fuika. The food is alright. My tonkatsu curry was 1,300. They have more expensive stuff. So actually they charge me less than the right. They say 1,500 for the tonkatsu curry. And they charge 13, not 15. Yeah, well, very nice of them. So basically it was a fake charge on my iPhone as usual. So we won't have a long additive time for the live. So let's go through this. The Hachijinja Shrine is one of the most traditional Shinto shrines in Japan. It was established about 1,200 years ago in the Heian period. Hachi of Hachijinja means 8 in Japanese because the shrine owner is following 8 gods. Takami Musubi no Kami, Kami Musubi no Kami, Iku Musubi no Kami, Taru Musubi no Kami, Tamatsume Musubi no Kami, Omiyame, Miketsu Kami, Kotoshiro Nushi no Mikoto. These gods are mentioned at the beginning of Kojiki, a mythological chronology, as well as Nihon Shoki, a historical chronicle of Japan. So let's see how well the connection will hold. the butai with lanterns, the drawing of the horse, the back, dedicated sake, and then the shrine for the eight divinities. Komayanu to the side. Let's see. What would be best? Something like that. What can I get? Somewhat nonsense of rule of thirds. And the oratory is outside, kind of. Yep. So all the writings you have on those fences, that's the names of sponsors to a certain level of contribution. It is symbolized with a writing on a thing, basically. So it can be small wood plates that would be at the entrance. It can be stone pillars like this. It can be how do you say, layers of the red fence. It can be the lanterns also. Basically people buy it, but it's more expensive than how much it costs, so it becomes a sponsorship. And so on. You have different level of sponsorship you can provide for shrines. So the administration of the shrine in an old building. So they don't all have the all the toys you can buy. Don't all do that. Some gave up. It's very usual, but it's not a constant. It's not all of them. It shows usually a level of the level of how do you say abandon the level of abandon of the shape of the place. It's usually downhill when they stop selling EMAs and stuff. Here is the Jodoin temple. They do have a garden. So I can see my battery go away very steadily and noticeably. So also I cannot have a selfie stick inside, and they could bother me for my gimbal. So I will just have a look at the entrance and invite you to come visit when you are in Japan. So you can see their white buildings in there. Here is their entrance. So I do recommend the silver pavilion, but just don't expect it to be silver. That's the only one mistake you can make. Imagining it's going to be like the golden pavilion with silver, it's not at all. If you do the parkour like I did, if you took the time to visit the Nanzenji, if you took the time to visit the Eikando, and you went on the way, like on the path of philosophy, you want to be careful to reach the silver pavilion before 4. Because that's usually when they take the last entrances. When you're finished with the silver pavilion, you will have an issue, which is a issue to go back. Because we started at the subway station, but we are not anywhere close to a subway station now that we have finished. The silver pavilion is really on the edge, and it can be reached only by bus. So if you have time, you can walk back the path of philosophy and go back to the station from which you came. So I usually like to go here for lunch, but obviously they are closed now, so we couldn't. So I will show you where the buses are. Bonnoir Kyoto, what the... Anyways, making up French words. So you see there are quite a few Japanese tourists. Kids, old people couples on a date. Many people don't work on weekends. They have days off another time of the week. So you often have couples going on dates like this in the touristic places. Also many Japanese non-salary who don't have to stay at the office. They will take breaks during their work, and they will use that time sometimes to go visit something that is close by the place where they had to go for work. I have a student like this. She always goes to shrines close to the closest shrine to the place where she had to go see a client. She goes all over the region, so she goes to many shrines of the area. So you don't notice them when we have many tourists, but when you don't have tourists anymore, you notice the Japanese people coming at unusual times according to our standards. You might notice that on the right you have sakura. You recognize them with lack of leaves at the moment. And actually the water of the path of philosophy, it turns and it takes for a little bit the same direction than this road, or the road takes the same direction than it, whichever. So basically under those trees from here up to the next crossing over there, you do have like the prolongation of the path of philosophy, but it's not officially in. It's not an official part, even though it's very pretty as well. It's as good. You have the sakura on top of things, but and you can have the same kind of pictures. So here they provide you explanations about buses. Okay. So you can have buses for the Heian Jingu, Shijokawa Machi, for Kiyomizu-dera Temple, and for Kyoto Station. So it's either number 32 or number 100. If you pass the corner, if you go around the corner, you can have buses for Kyoto Station, Shijo, Gion, Kiyomizu-dera, Heian Jingu, and Nanzenji. So you have more possibilities: 105, 203. You have like 4 buses that time, according to where you want to go. You can go otherwise as well. If you go over the crossing, you will have the one to go to Ginkakuji, Daitokuji on the other side of town. So quite a few that you can take either here or at the corner. So that board was here, and the stop is there. Before that, here we have the Hakusa Sonso Hashimoto Kansetsu Garden Museum. So there's a lot of art in there. You can eat for inexpensive. You can have expensive tea. Interesting visit, but it's very expensive compared to others. So 1,300 yen for the visit. To my sense, it's pushing it. 我能记，这里记过去。So we should have the 100 coming soon. So when you enter the bus, you go in paying and you go out in the back, which is a change from the previous practice. Or maybe only on this line, possibly. Yeah, I guess that's what the little red sign says. This is only for the 100. All the others are still the Japanese way, entering in the back and paying when you get out. But for this one, because there's so many foreigners, it's the opposite. You enter paying in the front and you get out in the back. It's said to come at 52, so it should be any time now. The price is fixed. I think it's 210 still. We'll check that. Of course, if you do have the budget, you do have taxis available. Tokyo. Oh, the 100 is stopped actually. Oh shit, I didn't read at the bottom. Oh, I need to go get the 5 or the 17 or something. Oh shit. I should have read the whole thing at first. We also have the Noa here. Which is more like a bar or anything. More in there. Going with this. Beer, wine, pizza, you know, to do everything. The museum has an extension back here as well. My God, they even extend. Maybe now it's worth the money. I should try again. So many places being fixed now. Those who didn't want to invest because they had no clear view, but now that they talk about reopening some part at least of tourism in January, they make moves to do the work that is needed, I guess. So the Ginkakuji is a long way from stations and things. If you want to reach the Kamogawa, it's all the way down this boulevard. I would say 2.5 kilometers. So where is the bus stop? Oh, we have a coffee shop, drips to bring, so I'm pretty sure the bus stop is close by. They make business out of tourists getting a coffee, getting in or getting out of attractions. So yes, the bus stop is right there in front. So here we have many of those, 532, 100, 102, 23, 204. And you have the timing of the... So we see that those three lines are cut. And we have two buses coming, 5 and 203. They are 3 stops away. So that's pretty much it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stop the stream here. I'm trying to find a place to put you down to say bye. There is no place to do so. It sucks a bit. I will have to... I have to find another place. It's around there. Should be alright. With the parking lot, there should be something to put you down. Yep, I found some place. Good. Yeah, I'm already back in the red. That battery issue is really annoying. So guys, thank you for watching today. That was our going out in Kyoto of the week. We will be back in Kyoto next week. Monday we will have the eat out thing as usual in Umeda. Next week Wednesday and Thursday seem to be free, so there will be one day in Osaka, one day in Kyoto. I haven't decided anything. If you want to suggest places, or if you want just to know in advance whatever I will be telling in advance, you can join us on the Discord. There is not much spamming there, just my info. You know, it won't bother you too much. You won't get that many notifications and stuff. So please join. You can find me on the different social networks, of course. You have the list coming up on this page. That's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you next week.